Hey there, what's up guys? Welcome to Blender Viz. In this video, I'm gonna show you how I made this hyper realistic beer bottle entirely in Blender. And today, I'm revealing exactly how I did it, step by step. From glass material tricks to perfect foam details. You won't believe how simple it actually is. Stick around, you'll want to see this render come to life. Okay, so let's start by deleting everything from the scene like always. And let's first load our reference image. I will give the link of this image in the description, and you can see as the image is tilted, so we can just change the rotation of the image to 0, 0 and 0. Okay, now let's rotate this image along the x-axis at 90 degrees. Go into the front view, grab the image, and let's just decrease the opacity and grab the image and place it right on the x-axis and just center it. Okay, this is the center. All right, now let's start by adding a cylinder. So shift A, mesh, cylinder, reduce the size, go into the viewport shading mode, grab it, place it somewhere, let's say here, or let's place it at the center, scale it, perfect. Yeah, now grab the bottom portion and move it along the z-axis, press E to extrude along the z-axis, and till here, just scale it down. And now let's add some loop cuts. Control R, and scale this and then this one. Now let's go to the top portion, grab it along the z-axis till here. Now press E to extrude, S to scale, again E to extrude along the z-axis, S to scale. Okay, a bit more. Now again press E to extrude and Z to move it along the z-axis and scale it till here. Perfect. Now select the top portion again, E to extrude along the z-axis, scale it. Now press E to extrude again, scale it down, E to extrude again and scale it up a bit. Okay, now we have this bottle shape now. Okay, so next thing we will do is let's make this cap, bottle cap. So to do that, let's just select this circle, press Shift D to duplicate and just click anywhere on the screen, press P and separate it by selection. So now we have these two cylinders. We can just grab it and place it somewhere here. Go into the edit mode, press 1 to go in the edge select mode, select everything, E to extrude along the z-axis, Okay, this will be our bottle cap. Select the top portion, E to extrude, S to scale, like this. Okay, this will be the cap. Now go to the edge select mode again and select all the alternate edges. I'm just selecting it manually, and if you guys know any shortcut for this, please let me know in the comment section, because this is gonna take some time if there are lots and lots of geometry. So I'll just select all the alternate edges and just grab it along the z-axis to give it some bottle shape, some cap shape, and maybe just place it somewhere here. Yeah, somewhere here I guess. And you can see, like, when we just do anything, the center is right at the bottle. So to change it, you can just right click, set origin to geometry. Now it's at the cap. Okay, now let's add some subdivision modifiers. We will just save this. Corona beer test. I've already made one, so okay, so here it is. Let's add some modifier, which is subdivision surface modifier. Change the levels to 3. Now you can see we have some details to our bottle. Now let's just hide this for a while. Now you can add some loop cuts here, maybe one here, and one here, one here. Okay, this is looking good now. Let's add one here as well, and right click and shade auto smooth. So we have now the basic shape of the bottle. We can just select this top face, press E to extrude, S to scale, and E to extrude again along the z-axis. Let's take it a bit down to somewhere here, because anyways it's gonna be under the cap, so this doesn't matter a lot. But yeah, now let's do the same for the cap. Add a subdivision modifier to 2. Now add loop cuts at the edges. Well, you have to do this to each and every this edge. Okay, so once we are done, you can add one loop cut here as well, and just shade this auto smooth. Okay, we have the cap as well now. Perfect. Okay, we are done with the bottle and the cap now. Now what we have to do is Let's save this first and change the render settings to cycles in GPU. Let's set it to 200. Okay, now let's go into the shader editor, viewport shading, and add some lights. So Shift A, light, area light, scale this and change it to, let's say, 200. Okay, let's hide this image now. Okay, now let's add a material to the bottle, which will be a glass BSDF. We'll reduce the roughness to 0.2 maybe, and okay, this looks good. We have the bottle now. Now let's add some liquid into it. So go into the edit mode, and let's say we have to add the liquid till here. So we'll add one loop cut here and select all this. Oh, before that, let's add some loop cuts to the bottom as well. Okay, or maybe let's add it here. Okay, perfect. Now let's go into the front view, and now we will select all these faces and go into the face select mode and select all these faces and press Shift D to duplicate, and click anywhere on the screen and just scale it down a bit. Let's say till here. Okay, so as the liquid is selected, press P and separate it by selection. So now we have a separate mesh inside the bottle. So now we will remove the material and scale it down a bit. Yeah, okay, so you can see we have the liquid inside it now. Let's just hide this cylinder for a while. Okay, so now what we will do is just go into the edge select mode by pressing 2 in the edit mode and select this top edge and press Alt and select the adjacent edge. So now we have the entire top selected. You can just press F to add a face and then add a loop cut till here. Perfect. Maybe add another loop cut. Okay, now we'll go select this face. So we will just press Shift D to duplicate and grab it along the Z axis till here maybe. So this will be our foam, and let's press P to separate it by selection. So let's just name it as foam. This will be liquid, and this will be bottle. This will be the cap. Perfect. So now let's just hide the bottle for a while. Now as we have this face selected, we press extrude and extrude it along the Z axis. And we will add one loop cut here. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go into the edit mode and select any random edges. Let's just we'll set the origin to geometry increase, we'll just bring the bottle and increase the size a bit and just hide the bottle now, and just select any random edges to give it an uneven shape. So this is gonna be the foam. Okay, looks good. Let's scale this up a bit. Let's say like this. Okay, now let's add a loop cut here and shaded auto smooth. Now let's bring the bottle, just reduce the size. Okay, so now we have the foam as well. Now let's select the liquid and change the color of the liquid, and you can see we have a nice looking liquid with a foam. We'll also add a material to the foam, but let's just play around with the liquid now. Let's reduce the roughness, increase the metallic value a bit to, let's say, 0.1, and reduce the roughness to 0.05 and bring the alpha down. Okay, 0.3 maybe. Okay, looks good now. Maybe we can bring the transmission up to 0.5 and increase the alpha to 0.5 as well. Okay, it looks good now. Let's just add a material to the cap as well. It's gonna be a glossy material. Let's reduce the roughness to 0.2 and let's just change the color to yellow. Okay, it's looking good now. So now we have to add a sticker to the bottle. So to do that, let's select the bottle first and select all the front faces. Go into the edit mode, press 3 to go in face select mode and select the front faces. Press P to separate by selection and name it as sticker. Now let's bring this window and change it to change it to UV editor and remove this material. Click on new material and inside this base color select image texture, open the image. Again, I will give the link of this sticker in the description. Now you can see we have the sticker here, but it's not properly aligned, so we go into the edit mode, select everything by pressing A, press U to unwrap and select project from view and select everything and scale this along the x-axis as well to, yeah, this looks fine. Perfect. This is looking good now. We are done with the sticker as well. Let's hide this window, just save it. Now let's go back to the foam. We have this foam here. You can keep it as it is, but we have a blender kit add-on, so inside that you can just search for foam material and select the first material Now you have a good looking foam inside the beer. You can see this. If I hide the bottle, you can see this is looking good now. Okay, let's bring the bottle again. Now let's bring this light, duplicate it and rotate it along the z-axis so that it's facing the bottle, along the x-axis, and reduce the power to, let's say, 100. Now let's bring our camera, so Shift A, camera, Alt, Control Alt and 0, and go into the view, camera to view, place it somewhere here. And now let's add a plane. Maybe you can just increase the alpha to 0.7. Yeah, this is better now. So okay, as we have added the plane, apply scale to the plane and just look for some table material maybe, or anything that you like. Okay, yeah, for the plane you can, for the table you can just select any material from here. I have selected this one and it's looking good now. Maybe you can change the background color to, let's say, something dark maybe. Yeah, so this is looking good now. All right, let's save it and hit on render button, and it will just render the image. So guys, I hope you liked the video, and if you like the video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. So thank you so much for watching.